From layoff to business owner, I got laid off at 62. It felt like the end. Turned out it was the beginning. If you've ever been laid off after 55, you know the feeling. Shock, fear, anger, and that voice in your head asking, what now? My name is Mark Gilbert, and 2 years ago, I got laid off at 62. True story. Before I get into that, though, let me explain the duds, the glasses, and the background. If you would love to earn a all expense paid trip for two to Hawaii, then click the calendar link down below and schedule your one-on-one with me. The company I'm working with is giving away to those who earn it a all expense paid trip for two to Hawaii. So I got laid off at 62, true story. Today, I'm going to share exactly what happened, how I turned the layoff into the best thing that ever happened, and why getting fired might be the push that you need. This is my real story. Let's dive in. Let me take you back to that day. I'm in a Zoom meeting with HR, and I was told that a major contract was lost to a competitor and my position was being eliminated. And then the fear kicked in. That night, I couldn't sleep. My mind was racing. Bills, retirement savings that wasn't quite enough yet. And the worst thought, who's going to hire a 62-year-old? I spent 11 months sending out resumes, updating LinkedIn, reaching out to contacts. The responses? Crickets. Or worse, you're overqualified. Translation, you're too old. That's when it hit. At 62, the traditional job market did not want me. But something happened. A friend reached out, not with a job offer, but with a business opportunity. I was skeptical. What kind of business could I start at 62 with limited capital? He introduced me to a network marketing company, a legitimate company, 20-year track record, products that people actually need, low startup costs, training and support, and a business model, a business model that valued relationships over resumes. I thought about it and made a decision. I decided to bet on myself. The first 3 months were humbling. I had to learn new skills, social media, video, how to share without being pushy. There were days I wanted to quit, days I thought maybe I should just find a job. But I kept showing up. I followed the training. I reached out to people. Slowly, things started clicking. I enrolled my first team member, then another. The business started building momentum. Not fast, not overnight, but consistent growth. And for the first time since layoff, I felt hope. Getting laid off at 62 felt like the end, but it was actually the beginning of the best chapter of my life. If you've been laid off after 55, here's what I want you to know. This is not the end. It's a door opening. Take a week, feel the emotions, then channel that energy into action. The job market does not want us. Fine, let's build our own thing. Get out there and look for something low risk, something you could start for under $2,000 to start. Look for a proven company, something with 15 or more years track record. Look for products that people need and want. Look for training and support. No half measures. No, I'll try it or I'll give it a couple of months. Don't do that. Commit to 2 years of building. Getting laid off at 62 was a really bad day until it became the best thing that ever happened because it forced me to stop trading time for money and start building an asset that can be passed down from one generation to another and then another. If you've been laid off or you're worried about it, there's another path. Type billionaire in the comments below because you want to solidify what you heard today. Use the Calendly link to schedule a one-on-one with me. Hit the subscribe button because you do not want to miss one of our videos. We empower health, wealth, and relationships from layoff to business owner.